Every atom in your body, every speck of you, is buzzing with the same wild energy that sparked stars into existence billions of years ago. Mass and energy? They're not strangers. They're locked in this cosmic tango, swirling together in a dance so tight you can't tell where one ends and the other begins. And here's the crazy part. You're the one calling the shots. Reality isn't some cold, concrete box you're stuck in. It's a canvas, paint dripping, waiting for your mind to grab the brush and splash something bold across it. Your thoughts? They're not just little flickers in your head. They've got this untamed, electric force that can bend energy like it's putty and rewrite tomorrow before breakfast. I know it sounds insane, but stick with me, because this isn't some fairy tale. For centuries, this truth's been buried deep, locked away like a secret too dangerous to let loose. The ancients whispered about it in torchlit caves, and now science is screaming it from lab benches. Your thoughts are thunderclaps, slamming through a quantum sea, sculpting the world around you whether you know it or not. Let's get real for a minute, though. Most of us, 99% of us, are stumbling through life like we got holes in our pockets, leaking power with every step. Ever feel like you're on this endless treadmill, legs pumping but going nowhere? I've been there, waking up to the same gray walls, the same nagging voice saying, "This is all there is." That's not fate kicking you around. That's conditioning. We've been wired to dim our own light, programmed to let doubt and noise drain us until we're running on fumes. But here's the spark that flips the whole game. There's a way out. This isn't some cheesy self-help pat on the back. It's a quantum-forged key, cold and sharp, ready to snap those chains and unleash potential so vast it'll make your head spin. Limitless isn't a buzzword. It's who you were born to be. Once this hits you, there's no unknowing it. It's like a lightning bolt straight to the soul, and you can't dodge it. So, tell me, are you ready to slide into the driver's seat of your reality, or are you still cool, just riding shotgun, watching the world blur by? And hey, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become a part of the Serving Your Success family. Now, let's rip the curtain off something wild. We've all been fed this lie since we were kids. Life just happens to us, right? Circumstances are these big, ugly boulders we can't budge, so we shrug and take it. Wrong. Quantum physics storms in like a wrecking ball and smashes that story to bits. Your mind? It's the director, the puppet master, creating reality like some cosmic artist with paint-stained hands. Ever heard of the double-slit experiment? Picture tiny particles, smaller than a grain of sand, twirling like shy dancers on a dimly lit stage. When no one's watching, they're waves, flowing free and loose, like water spilling everywhere. But the second you peek, bam, they snap into dots, solid and sharp like they're posing for you. Why? Because your gaze isn't just passive, it's a freaking superpower bending the universe to your will. That's not sci-fi. That's science slapping you awake, saying your focus literally shapes the world. Then there's Schrödinger's cat. Oh, this one's a head trip. Imagine a cat in a box, teetering on the edge of life and death, and it's both alive and dead, until you crack the lid and look. Sounds nuts, doesn't it? But swap that cat for you. Every version of your life, rich, free, thriving, or broke, lost, stuck, it's hovering out there in a quantum fog, alive in this buzzing cloud of infinite possibilities. It's not locked in until you decide to see it, to choose it. All those dreams you've shoved in a drawer, traveling the world, building something epic, they're real, pulsing, waiting for you to stop staring at the same cracked mirror of not enough and point your energy somewhere new. Try this right now. Grab a pen. Scribble down where you're stuck. I'm broke, or I'm spinning my wheels. Then flip it. Money floods my life, or I'm lit with purpose. Shut your eyes. Let that new truth hum in your chest for 60 seconds. Feel the heat, the pulse. That's not just wishful thinking. That's you sparking a shift, redirecting the flow like a river carving a new path. Zoom into your skull for a sec, because this gets even wilder. Your thoughts? They're not just bouncing around and they're like ping pong balls. They're broadcasting live, blasting signals into this insane quantum web that ties everything together. You're a walking, talking radio tower, tuning the universe to your frequency. What's your station playing? Static? Or a banger that shakes the ground? Science drops the mic on this one. A Nobel winner named Penrose teamed up with this guy Hameroff, and they found these tiny tubes in your neurons, microtubules, humming with quantum magic, like a galaxy of stargates firing off signals that ripple out and tug on reality's strings. Every thought you think zaps out electromagnetic waves, plugging you straight into the cosmos's mainframe. It's not just cool, it's a game changer. But here's the secret sauce. Thinking about success or wealth isn't enough. You've got to feel it. Let it sink into your bones like ink soaking into paper. Ever catch yourself clinging to scarcity like it's an old lover you can't quit? Those late-night worries about bills or what-ifs. That's the block. Feel abundance now, before it even shows up, and reality will chase your vibe like a moth slamming into a flame. Now, let's talk about the real heavyweight champ, your heart. Your brain's a spark, sure, but your heart? It's a lightning storm, pumping out an electromagnetic field 5,000 times stronger than your head's little buzz. A force so massive it could power a city block. Emotions aren't just mushy stuff you shrug off. They're rocket fuel, driving energy way harder than thoughts alone. When your heart and mind lock in a sync, something unreal happens. It's called heart-brain coherence, and the folks at HeartMath have these gadgets that prove it. When you align those two, your energy field explodes outward, turning chaos into this gorgeous, humming symphony. Ever felt someone before they walked in, like a tingle up your spine? Or knew who was calling before the phone even buzzed? That's not woo-woo. That's quantum entanglement. A scientist named Sheldrake says our energy's tangled up, linked across miles like invisible threads, syncing in ways that'll make you question everything. Want to feel it for yourself? Put your hand on your heart, close your eyes. Breathe slow, 5 seconds in, hold for 5, out for 5. Flood yourself with gratitude. Think of that one person, that one moment that lights you up for 60 seconds. Feel that buzz, that heat? That's your field rewriting the air around you right now, like you're a human transmitter dialing into the universe. Here's the brutal truth, and it's going to sting a little. Most of us stay stuck because we're bleeding energy like a busted pipe. Doubt's a leech, sucking you dry. Fear's a thief, slipping your dreams out the back door while you're not looking. I knew this guy once, in his mid-30s, drowning in debt, waking up every day with this pit in his gut like the world was pressing down on him. He'd stare at the same chipped coffee mug over his instant oatmeal, thinking, this is it. This is my life. Same loop, same drain. Sound familiar? But then he flipped it, started breathing into that pit, picturing cash flowing in like a river breaking a dam. 6 months later, new job, new vibe, new everything. Confidence isn't just swagger. It's a magnet, pulling miracles straight to your doorstep. The science heroes back this up hard. Joe Dispenza says your thoughts can rewire your brain circuits like an electrician on a mission. Bruce Lipton's out here proving your beliefs, tweak your DNA, flipping switches in your cells. Sheldrake weaves consciousness into this cosmic web. And Goswami? He's shouting that you're the architect of the whole damn universe. Still think you're powerless? To master this, you got to tame the wildfire inside you. Focus fans it, neglect snuffs it out. Try this. 3 minutes a day, picture your dream life. Taste the salt air on that beach. Hear the clink of glasses at your victory party. Be that person. Your brain and the quantum field will team up to deliver, like partners in crime. But here's the deep cut. 95% of your reality is running on a subconscious mixtape, looping old tracks you didn't even pick. Fear, lack, I'm not enough. Rewrite it, daily, relentlessly, and your vibe shifts for good. Your body's no slouch in this game. It's a living battery, humming with what the ancients called chi, what science now calls bioenergy, this primal juice that keeps you lit. Your breath's the charger, plugging you into the source. Stand up right now. Plant your feet like roots cracking concrete, and pull in a breath so deep you feel a hum in your ribs like you're swallowing sunlight. Hold it. Let it burn bright. Then push it out slow, imagining every doubt melting off you like wax dripping down a candle. Do that 3 times, feel that surge. You're not just sucking air, you're electric, alive in a way you can't ignore. Every day, you're either juicing up or leaking out. Tension's a thief, nodding your shoulders. Shallow breathing dims your glow. Flip it. Positive vibes crank the voltage, turn you into a walking power plant. Rub your hands together fast. Feel that tingle, that heat. That's energy, real as the floor under you. Point it somewhere. Clarity at work. Peace at home. Whatever you need. Sweep the stale vibes out of your space like you're shaking dust off an old rug. Next time you're near a flickering candle, don't touch it. Just stare. Will it to lean left with everything you've got. When it sways, you'll grin like a kid who just cracked a secret code. You'll sleep deeper, doors will crack open, and you won't even see it coming. It's subtle, then it's seismic. Let's get cosmic one more time, because this is where it all ties together. Everything's energy. Stars blazing out there, you sitting here, that coffee cup on your desk. It's all Play-Doh, bending to patterns you can tweak with your bare hands. Quantum physics hands you the cheat codes, and they're wilder than you think. The double-slit? Those particles are shy performers, twirling in waves until your spotlight locks on them. And bam, they freeze into whatever you expect. You're not just watching the show, you're directing it. Calling all of the shots. Superposition means every future's on the table, stacked up like a deck of cards. Wealth, freedom, chaos, all of it, waiting for you to pull one. Entanglement wires you to it all, linking you to people and places you've never even seen. And uncertainty? That's your ticket to tap the void's infinite juice, this zero-point energy buzzing under everything. Focus sharp on one goal. Picture it clear as glass. Feel it in your gut, and watch the quantum dice roll your way. It's not magic, it's mechanics, and you're the one at the controls, steering the ship through the chaos. To lock this in, treat your body like the battery it is. Charge it up and keep it humming. Breath, joy, focus, they're your fuel, pumping power into every cell. Test it. Nudge a candle flame with your intent. Just your eyes and your will, no hands. Feel energy fields hum between your palms when you hold them close. Don't believe me? Try it. It's like static you can't shake. You're not imagining it. You're doing it, bending the rules right there in your living room. Stack the basics daily. Nutrient-rich food that gives you fuel-filled life. Sunlight soaking into your skin. Sweat dripping from a good run. Stillness that quiets the noise. It's not sexy. It's sorcery, pure and simple. Consistency turns your reality into a high-frequency blaze that doesn't flicker out. It holds, it grows, and it becomes you. Here's the final spark. And it's a loaded one. Brace yourself. This isn't a cute theory you can nod at and forget. It's a gun of truth, cocked and aimed right at your old excuses. Ignore it, and those same tired loops. Broke, bored, stuck. They'll choke you out, same as they always have. Act, and the world bends to your will. Like metal under a hammer. You've got the map now, the whole damn blueprint. Look at your life now. Pick one thing you're done tolerating. Maybe it's the bank account that's always red, or the job that's a slow bleed on your soul. Declare to yourself out loud, I'm rewriting this. Starting now. Then hit me with energy mastered in the comments below. Because you're not just nodding along anymore. You're stepping up and claiming it. Decide now. Because transformation's not a wish you whisper into the dark. T's a verb, a fist slamming the table, a line in the sand. You're not just listening anymore. You're rewriting the game, word by word, breath by breath. So what's your next move? If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to hit the like button, share it with someone who could use this message today, and subscribe for more. And if you would like to support the channel, consider tapping the super thanks button found below. Your support helps us grow this amazing community, and I'm deeply grateful for it. As we part for now, always remember your light, your love, and your presence are a gift to the world. Until next time, keep trusting in the process and know that everything is unfolding perfectly for you. Keep your beautiful light shining bright.